Hello everyone, this is your D.Machinery channel. Watch how powerful machines and skilled workers transform effort into progress. Pure precision and beauty in motion. A hydraulic pilehead cutter bites through concrete. Clean, powerful, and fast, saving time and muscle compared to hand methods. This worker is using a torch to melt and seal roofing felt. The heat softens the bitumen underneath, bonding each layer together to make the roof completely waterproof. It's hot, smoky, and strangely satisfying to watch. A cement mixer goes wrong. The load sets inside. An excavator cracks the drum so the hardened concrete can finally come out. Drivers take note. Perfect ceilings demand careful hands. Measure the level, set the frame, align every sheet. Joints vanish, edges curve neat, and the room feels refined. Fast cutters exist, but this produce slicer is next level. Vegetables vanish at blinding speed. Extra metal from wrench production is trimmed away in seconds, a tidy flex of industrial throughput. Precision meets patience. Dough strands twist into delicate patterns like edible lace. Be headlocked to its shaft under a high-heat press. Solid, centered, secure. High-pressure water jets carve granite, revealing crisp, artistic detail. Clay becomes bricks with optimized wire cutting, straight lines, steady pace. In the bakery, an automated placer sets dough balls perfectly along a conveyor. Smooth spoon shells drop from the forming press. Then workers hand fit each pair. Baking trays are handmade from sheet metal using a stamping process. Stair spindles take shape as feed bars pass through a pattern-forming machine. A multi-blade stone saw slices a slab into smaller blocks with calm authority. A massive crusher turns discarded cans into reusable material, efficient and loud. Logs lose their bark in an industrial debarker, armed with multiple cutting edges. A handheld auto-labeler prints crisp road text directly on the ground. A wood lathe sculpts a billet into a sleek, complex bullet form, silky smooth. A tractor pulls a peanut digger, lifting vines to dry right on the field. A smart pickup tool on a utility truck scoops traffic cones in seconds. A remote-controlled mower races down a track, mowing tall weeds without breaking a sweat. A road edger with a mini wheel trims a razor-clean asphalt line. Molten plastic inflates into full-size bottles along an industrial line. A loader with a grapple hoists heavy steel plates across a muddy site beside a yellow flower field. Bags pile onto the trick, but a truck's extendable arm takes the heavy lifting. That excavator operator could pass for a surgeon. Clean, exact cuts on palm fronds. A specialized jigsaw blade glides through concrete blocks like foam. Sweet bean paste gets pressed into ornate molds. Perfect mooncake patterns every time. Hydraulic press tools flare tube ends with a crisp, pointed profile. A large printer embosses intricate patterns onto ceramic bowls. A compact machine blasts thick snow from a bridge in minutes. CNC etching traces a complex circuit board. Tiny features, stunning accuracy. A woodworking jig cuts dovetails so clean, the finished box looks handcrafted. A spinning blade kisses corrugated cardboard into precise shapes. No fray, no fuss. A massive slicer divides a big block of meat into neat portions automatically. Heavy tooling cores and hollows a large stone with surprising finesse. Rollers curve and form metal tubes at speed. Perfect arcs, consistent diameters. A high-capacity divider rounds soft dough into perfect buns, batch after batch. A press expands tube ends inside a die, hydraulic bloom into exact geometry. The toad hammer's handle gains a textured grip, tooled with fine precision for confident hold. Laser guides help punch perfect eyelets in footwear. A thick wood slab splits under a saw, revealing gorgeous grain inside. A powerful compactor crushes aluminum cans into tidy bricks. Red-hot steel meets a hydraulic press and becomes a multi-tool in seconds. A rebar bender shapes steel smoothly for effortless construction alignment. A rice transplanter glides through flooded paddies, planting rows with pro efficiency. An electric bandsaw follows the rib cage for precise butchery cuts. A clever stencil lays a brick pattern onto wet concrete. Instant path illusion. Punch dies pop circles from sheet metal, like cutting cookies from steel. A CNC mill sculpts a wooden spoon, quick, clean, and satisfying. A pro-grade mango peeler flies, uniform, fast, and oddly mesmerizing. The cable stripper sheds tough jackets to reveal clean copper cores. Advanced tooling churns out fence components with repeatable accuracy. An automatic lathe cuts identical metal pins. Tolerance is tight, cycle times low. A fish farmer bags a big catch with clean water and oxygen, ready for transport. A compact heat sealer snaps a box shut with crystal clear film. An industrial saw carves a giant log into flat, clean boards. A big conveyor unloads a delivery truck, hundreds of parcels in moments. A block of ice becomes silky shave ice, cold clouds in a bowl. A rail mount stump grinder erases roots quickly and cleanly. A heavy shredder chews a metal bicycle for recycling, gone in seconds. A laser welder stitches two beams together with seamless precision. A tire recycling cutter slices worn rubber into reusable pieces. Yellow and blue ink swirl into a new shade of green. Color theory in motion. An auto depositor portions soft dough onto trays with calm rhythm. A high-speed labeler wraps and caps containers in one blur. Complex presses shape sneaker soles. Repeatable, professional, perfect. Metal stamping lines punch immaculate parts in mere seconds. A specialty truck extends a lift platform to hoist materials up a building. A stump grinder turns stubborn roots into tidy chips. A dedicated feed wagon spreads hay evenly down the cattle line. A multi-armed tree planting robot reimagines reforestation row by row. A smart washer sails across solar panels, cleaning wide arrays with ease. Metal bars bend and weld together into grill mesh. Quick, precise, repeatable. A wood lathe hollows a bowl interior to a glassy finish. Number and letter stamps hit wood blocks at machine pace, fast and flawless. A stuffing station fills plush toys with soft fiber in record time. A heavy press stamps a bucket from flat metal, one sheet, one shape. Speed-setting automation decorates fabric. Industrial speed with couture sparkle. A mini excavator tool gently digs and relocates trees without harm. A forming machine bends strip steel into complex U-shaped clamps, spot on every time. An egg machine cracks and separates yolks from whites into different channels. A press brake folds sheet metal into a tidy box-like form. An automatic transplanter with a simple attachment drops seedlings across a farm. A tractor auger drills multiple holes fast. Tree planting prep in overdrive. A belt sander kisses metal edges to a smooth, refined finish. An extruder forms corrugated plastic pipe as hot resin flows through a die. Electroplating lays a silvery coat onto copper wire, thin, bright, protective. Breakers hammer concrete into rubble for demolition or recycling. A slivery winder turns jumbo tape rolls into neat consumer-sized spools. A screening bucket sifts soil, separating rocks and debris with ease. A laser cutter draws intricate patterns through sheet metal like a light pen. An industrial cracker splits eggs. Yolks and whites fall into separate streams. A truing machine coaxes a bent wheel back to perfect, dot-by-dot satisfaction. An extrusion line presses out hollow clay bricks like clockwork. A hydraulic press forges a metal part, glow, press, result. Automation coats firework tips with gunpowder mix. Uniform and quick. A jointer cutter rigs finger joints so boards interlock tight and strong. Sandcasting pours molten metal into molds, cooling into brand new parts. A specialized scraper strips brown husk from coconuts at lightning speed. Smart sorting splits fish by size on a moving conveyor, clean and efficient. Laser guidance steers a big bandsaw to mill logs into planks. A box former uses rollers and guides to fold flat cardboard into 3D cartons. Induction heat softens a metal tube, then tooling bends it into a graceful curve. A vibrating roller trowel shapes wet concrete into a smooth, sweeping arc. An automated paint booth with conveyors and spray robots coats drums evenly. A vacuum lifter hauls heavy sacks safely with fingertip control. The powered stair dolly's special wheels glide bulky water jugs up and down steps. A precision drill bores a clean hole through a spinning metal part. A skilled carver uses a chainsaw to sculpt a wooden bowl from a single log. From sparks to steel, every process tells a story. Keep watching D.Machinery, where motion never stops.